Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss example 3.6 of NCERT. Now using Kirchhoff's law this becomes very easy. I have drawn the basic skeleton of the diagram over here. You are given a cubical network where each edge is having a resistance R which is 1 ohm. So all the resistances in all the edges are same. All are R. Suppose 3I current enters from here. So this will be equally divided as all the resistances are same. So you can say I over here, I over here, I over here. Then here this is also R in this branch, this is also R, so this will be equally divided, so this will be I by 2, this will be I by 2. Now if you look at this, this is I and here again I by 2, I by 2. Now here this is I by this coming here, so this is I by 2 again and this is I by 2. So I by 2 again make it I, and this is I by 2, again this is I by 2 coming, so this makes it I, and this I by 2 this makes it this is I by 2 coming here, so this makes it I, so this again makes it 3I, right? Now in this if I mark the different terminals, I can mark A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, J, K, L. Now I am taking the loop A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. So this complete loop I am taking. This loop. I am taking this loop. So for this I will apply the Kirchhoff's law. We know what is Kirchhoff's law. For hint, I used to tell you that we have to write sigma E is equal to sigma V for a closed loop, and here we will apply the required sign conventions. So for this, if this is given 10 volt, let me read out the question in short. A battery of 10 volt and negligible internal resistance is connected across the diagonally opposite corners of cubical network as shown, where we have 12 resistors, each of resistance 1 ohm. Determine the equivalent resistance of the network. You have to find the R equivalent, and second thing you have to find the current in each branch, right? So for that we are applying the Kirchhoff's law. As I told you, I am taking this loop, so this is going clockwise, so this will be minus 10 volt, and here this is the first resistance and this is the current which is going clockwise. So for clockwise I am taking minus I into R. For this branch I am taking minus I by 2 into R, because this is also clockwise, this is also clockwise, so this will be minus I into R. So this gives me minus 10 is equal to, this is minus 5 by 2 I R, right? So this is the value of I into R. Now we can find the total current I is equal to total EMF upon total resistance, right? From here I can write that the total EMF is 10 volt and total resistances are, but here this total current is 3I, so I will not mention it by I. So total current is 3I, I value will be this total current upon 3. So what will I write? Therefore I is equal to 10 upon R, 3 times of R equivalent. I can mark this as equation 1 and this as equation 2. So from 2 in 1, this will be cancelled. So I can write 10 is equal to 5 upon 2 into 10 upon 3 R equivalent into R. We will put the value of R is equal to 1 ohm in the last step. So if I look at this, this will be R equivalent, this 10 will be cancelled, is equal to 5 upon 6 R. Now if I put R is equal to 1 ohm, given in the question, right? So this becomes equivalent resistance is 5 by 6 ohm. So this is what we had to find. Next thing what we have to find the value of current in each branch. So I will be, this is the first part. So for second part, I is 10 upon 3 into 5 by 6, right? So is equal to 10 into 6 upon 3 into 5. So this makes it, this is 4 ampere and total current 3I is equal to 4 into 3, that is 12 ampere, and in the branch where we have I by 2 it will be 2 ampere, right? And where, that's all I think. So whatever we had to find, we have already calculated the currents in the respective branches, the equivalent resistance. I hope you understood this. We simply have applied the Kirchhoff's law over here. The only thing which we have to keep in our mind is that here the total current is 3I. This is the place where there are chances of mistake, right? So be very careful. Now the question is as simple as this. I hope you understood. That's all for now. Have a nice day.